All right, y'all, I'm here at the pier. Enchantment is behind me, that way. Good morning, friends. So it is like 4 in the morning. I'm getting ready. I'm about to shave and shower and then head to the airport. Carlos is not quite up yet. That's why I'm in the closet. No pun intended. But anyway, yeah, time to get ready for another long travel day. But it should be fine. Unfortunately, there's no direct flights from El Paso to, where am I going? Baltimore. And, so I have to, I have a layover in, I think, Dallas, maybe? I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to check. But anyway, and then I'll get there this afternoon. I do get there kind of early because I'm leaving here really early. So maybe I'll be able to do something depending on what's around the hotel and whatever. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll take you with me. We'll see what we see, do what we do, and we'll talk soon. So I put my toiletries and a few last minute things in my bag, and then we made our way over to the airport. Carlos was nice enough to drive me, and for this trip I was taking American, I think because I had flight credit or something, and that's how it ended up working out. Of course I prefer Southwest. If you've watched my videos in the past, you'll know that. But at least for this trip, American was fine. I did have a layover in Dallas, but it was a really quick one, so I didn't really get any footage or anything there. And then before I knew it, I was in Baltimore, and I called the hotel shuttle, and they came and got me and brought me to the hotel from the airport. After I was all settled in my room, I went out to their restaurant and got a beer and some flatbread pizza and ate that before going up to my room and literally crashing for the next 10 hours. Good morning, friends. So, I'm actually getting ready to go down to breakfast right now. It is embarkation day. I'm up super early. It's like 6:30 right now, and I've already, gotten dressed and showered and all that stuff. My sleep schedule's a little screwed up because I got in yesterday and literally crashed at 6 p.m. And so I got up early, and what I'm hoping is if I go down and eat breakfast right now, then I can come back up and maybe get another couple hours of sleep before heading over to the cruise port. My appointment to show up isn't until I think 1, and they've sent me 3 emails that says, don't show up early. If you show up early, you won't be allowed in, blah, 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 blah. So in my experience, they haven't really been enforcing that, but I don't really have a choice because I don't have anywhere to stay until 1. So I'm going to wait here, check out at 11, maybe hang out in the hotel lobby for 15-20 minutes, get everything situated, and then Uber over there. And that'll put me there, I'm guessing, around 11:45-ish, hopefully. And maybe they'll let me in. But for now, I'm going to go get some breakfast. I have a coffee review coming up, all those things. So stay tuned, and we'll talk soon. Alright, so hi friends. Sorry if the lighting's weird. I'm actually really kind of struggling to get a good spot in this room. The sun's not quite up yet. It's coming up. But yeah, so I don't have natural light. I've got to make I'm using this as a spotlight and, and stuff. So anyway, it's coffee time. That's what this is all about. So they only had regular, and then they had hot water if you wanted to make tea and hot chocolate and whatever. But there was no decaf that I saw, and there was no options for the different roasts or anything. It was just regular. But I prepared it how I normally do. Oh, and this is the Hilton Garden Inn BWI Airport, which is the Hilton Garden Inn by the Baltimore Airport. And let's see how they did. I prepared this my usual way, half hazelnut, half French vanilla creamer, no sugar. And here goes. Oh, that's That's excellent. Yeah, I like that. Also, breakfast, because I didn't really talk about that, was also very good. They have a restaurant, so you have to pay for it or whatever. It was like $15 for their full continental. And it came with 2 eggs and some bacon and some potatoes, and then you got access to like all the pastries and toast and whatever. Their pastries were bomb.com, yo. I went back for seconds on those Danishes. But yeah, I'm going to try to sleep for another couple of hours, and then I'm going to figure out how to get to the cruise port and how to get onto a ship later on today. So I'll take you with me, and we'll talk soon. So after that, I did one kind of final sweep of the room because I'm notorious for forgetting things like cell phone chargers and toiletry pieces and things like that. So I always do multiple sweeps of the room before I get out. And then I went downstairs and asked the front desk if I could borrow a stapler so that I could attach my luggage tags to my bag. If you've never cruised before, you might not know that you have to put luggage tags on any of the luggage pieces that you're not personally bringing on board with you. And those you give to the porters when you arrive at the terminal. And then they'll drop it off at your room later on in the evening on embarkation day. But yeah, then I called an Uber, which got there really quick, and the Baltimore cruise port wasn't very far away. As a matter of fact, I think the Baltimore airport is the closest airport to the cruise port of any of the places I've been so far, which makes things really easy. All right, y'all, I'm here at the pier. Enchantment is behind me, that way. And they do seem to be being pretty strict about the arrival times, which I'm not surprised because they sent me like a zillion notifications like don't show up early. But I'm gonna go get in line. They have a line that says 2 p.m. and they have a 12:30. I'm supposed to be here at 1. I don't see a line for 1, so I'm gonna get in the 12:30 line and just play dumb, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, I've made it. I think the next thing you see from me will probably be on the ship, so we'll talk soon. I did end up finding the correct line, and they were really efficient about how they brought people into the building, and once inside I made it through embarkation, and though it did take a long time to get through, it was still the standard process. And before I knew it, I was walking up the gangway and taking my first steps onto the ship. The first place we entered was the Centrum, and this was kind of a spectacular and really nicely used part of the ship in my opinion. And then, like other Royal Caribbean ships right now, they had me go straight to my muster station and get that checked off the list right away, and then it was time to just enjoy myself. Alright y'all, so I've made it on board. That was the longest embarkation process I've ever been through so far. From the time I got here to the time I got on board, it was a little over 2 hours. But I'm on board. I'm happy. I can't complain too much. This is a little bit of a tour of my room. Well, I'll just show you. That's the bed. Nice. It's a standard interior, nothing fancy. Lots of mirrors in here, so you can see me from a bunch of different angles and such. And yeah, I'm gonna go get some food. I'm starving. It's a little after 2, actually almost 3. So, yeah, it's time for some food. But anyway, I made it on board. Hooray! 8 nights on the high seas, on Enchantment of the Seas. I want to thank you all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. We'll talk soon, and y'all have a good night.